And hello again, and welcome to today's Canton Charge Community Shoutout. I'm Scott Zarilla. Glad you are with us. And it's a real pleasure to welcome to today's chat Lamar Sharp and James Fye from the Be a Better Me Foundation.
Thanks for having us.
Doing great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, James, we were talking to you first while we were waiting for Lamar. So we're going to start with you for the first question. Be a Better Me Foundation, about what you guys are trying to do, I think is fantastic. And that is help guiding the youth of today in the right direction. Because those of us that have gotten a little bit older over the years, we do finally realize the importance of talking to youth at the right time, not too late, so that we do point them in the right direction for the future. So that is something that you guys are doing. And I think it's fantastic. James, I'll start with you. Your mentoring program, though, it has to be a challenge with everything going on in these COVID-19 times. How has those challenges made things much more difficult, maybe for you at this time, to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish?
Oh, thank you. Yes. For our mentoring program, we usually run an 8-week session, and we were running anywhere from 20 to 25, depending on how many people Lamar went above and beyond that number and let in. Sometimes we got up to almost 30. So our class size has been cut down. So we had to restructure our program a little bit. We went with a 6-week program, and we went with 10 kids in each class so that we could distance and we could group them and keep everything under the numbers. So definitely had to limit the amount of boys that we could work with, and also with our girls mentoring program, they had the same restrictions. So that was it with as far as limiting that, but we did it in 6 weeks, and we're able to do more sessions and offering the services to more that way.
Well, that's fantastic. Again, we'll talk more about it, but Lamar, I want to move on to you because, as I said, you know, it's kind of the old corny saying about our future begins with today's children, but it is very true. And part of that is the relationship between the youth of today and also law enforcement, police officers. And we see how much that has been strained over the last 8 months. How has the pandemic affected that? And how are you able to kind of still keep your focus on trying to kind of marry those two groups together?
I know for a while it was a little challenging. You know, I think every time you look and you see an officer in blue, it was like, I think a lot of people felt like it was the enemy. But, you know, when you have a goal and you have focus and you have a mission, you stay to it, stay true to it, you know, everything kind of works itself out. And I know I did have some challenging times where, you know, you sit back and you just kind of even wonder, you know, about your career and, you know, am I doing what's right? And you have these little doubts and questions, but then you turn around and you see one of the kids that you help in the community and they come over and hug you during a pandemic and they show their appreciation. Or we have our kids walking in here for mentoring or tutoring and they're still pushing forward. It's kind of like, it just puts it all into perspective for you and kind of just keep like, you know what, yeah, we're doing the right thing. Let's just find a way to make it, you know, dig in deeper and make it better.
Yeah, that's it, Lamar. You find a way. We adjust. We have to adjust. We have to find a way to keep moving forward, which we've done. James, some good news, I guess, is that you've got a new space. Tell us about that. And also you've got an event coming up here later in the month on December the 19th. Give us some of that news.
So we moved right up on Market Avenue North at 1414, sharing space with the Amateur Sports Hall of Fame. It was a great opportunity to work with the city and get into a space. A lot of history in this building. It's a beautiful building, a little bit smaller than what we would like, but it's an excellent opportunity to work together. So we've got an event where we're working with, we've adopted some families for Christmas. We're going to be doing some gift distribution, going out and supporting some of the families that are in need that we can help individually as a foundation. And that's what we're working on doing.
And Lamar, I'm going to wrap things up with you. You know, I've done a few of these interviews and I'm so moved by, you know, it would be very easy for those of us in a very challenging, dangerous time to just go home and stay where we have to and keep ourselves safe, which is certainly understandable. But there are a lot of people today that still are reaching out and trying to get involved and make a difference. And that's, I know, what you guys are doing right now. So for those people out there that like your cause, like me, and I mean that in all sincerity, but want to get involved in some way, shape, form, or fashion to help you out in what you're trying to get accomplished, how can they reach out and become involved with you with Be a Better Me and the foundation you have?
Yeah, you can visit our website, www.beabetterme.org, or you can send us an email at info@beabetterme.org. And, you know, our wonderful secretary, she's really great at getting back and you know, and answering and fielding all answers and or questions and kind of putting you in the right place. And it's been challenging because we have to, like, a lot of times during this time of the year, we'll have about 40 people in here wrapping gifts for kids in the community. And now we can't do that. So, you know, we have to find different ways to try to make it happen. And, you know, you'll see people in here at a time. Like we have people in here now kind of just, you know, they're putting stuff together for our kids and our little events that we have coming up. So yeah, if you just send us an email or reach out on our website, we'll get you in the right place.
Lamar, give us that information, the contact info one more time.
Yes, it's www.beabetterme.org. That's our website. Or you can send us an email at info@beabetterme.org.
Well, Lamar Sharp and James Fye from the Be a Better Me Foundation, thank you so much for your time today. We really do appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you for the support also through the
Yes.
Canton Charge. You guys have been a big supporter of us. We've had a lot of stuff. We've taken a lot of our kids to games. It's a great time. We really appreciate the support that you guys are putting back into our community.
Absolutely.